Welcome back all. I'm Nell here at CINN with my trusty partner Jill.
As always, I'm Jelk. I don't even know why you needed to introduce us there, Nell.
Oh Jill.
Oh, Nell.
But before we start, we'd like to have a short word from our sponsor.
Yeah, baby.
Our broadcast is brought to you by the Human Turtle Hybrid Foundation.
Founded by Mitch McConnell.
So without any further ado, let's get right into the news.
Yep, buckle up, get comfy, or do both, because today we got a saucy story for all of you. We're talking about voter IDs.
That's right, Jill. Voter IDs are a hot topic right now. Some states require a form of identification in order to cast a vote. This is mainly to stop fake votes and underage voting. In most places that require an ID, you will not be able to cast your vote if you show up without an ID.
Sure are a hot topic. Some people feel as though using false identities or making false and multiple votes is a big deal. But I think they don't sway the tide of an election that much. There are many more people who cast a legitimate vote than those who use a fake ID to cast a vote. So I think that needing an ID for going into vote is not that effective and not a big deal.
Well, they do make a pretty big impact on the election. There were not many fake voters accounted for, but I bet there are plenty more that did get away with it. People can use good old-fashioned pen and paper to vote from home if they want to.
And good old pen and paper. That's when most of the fraudulent voting occurs. Most of them are sent in by mail. So using an ID is essentially useless at that point. You can't catch the person who made a fake vote without an ID. There are many people sending in their votes without the need for one. This makes a voter ID somewhat useless, as a large amount of people can send in as many votes as they want with multiple addresses and identities.
Why do we have IDs in the first place? So we can confirm the identity of people when they're doing something like driving, attempting to buy things, or just keep them from breaking rules and laws. The point of voter IDs would not be to keep certain people from voting, but to ensure a fair and truthful voting process and results. If you don't want voter IDs, then what's the point of having IDs at all?
Oh, there you go again now. You know, I do have to agree that what he said, for the most part, is true. But I still think that fake votes and multiple votes aren't too big of a problem. In fact, in a study in 22 states with over 84 million votes, 14 of them were found fraudulent. That's 0.0000017% of all those votes that were fraudulent. When you look at the big picture, needing an ID to go in for a vote seems very inefficient. I don't think it makes a very big impact on an election.
Can't argue a whole lot with that, Jelk, but I'm still right and you're still wrong. Another notable note is that there were dead people voting. Dead people voting. You heard me right, folks. People went as far as to use the IDs of dead citizens to vote a second time. Just another reason why, if they used voter IDs, that this wouldn't have been a problem.
Well, that's not even mentioning this, that how for certain people and for certain groups, getting a legitimate ID is pretty difficult. It's also important to note that there are over 45 million undocumented U.S. citizens, and who knows how many of them cast votes without IDs, making them that much less useful.
But that's one of the reasons why these IDs are there in the first place, to ensure that the results are correct and that the entire voting process is truthful. With all these undocumented people living here, there's no way to make sure that they're U.S. citizens that are voting for our U.S. president. With the results being so close in the past few elections, each individual vote matters more than ever.
All right, well, that's about all the time we have here today at the CINN. As always, I'm Jelk.
And I'm Nell.
And we'll be seeing you next time. Signing off. Stay classy, wherever.